To the Bill Russo Show. This is Bill Russo. We are broadcasting live from our studio on 23rd Street and Park Avenue in the heart of New York City in Manhattan, the media center of the world. I have a great program for you tonight, and I'm just so delighted to have these wonderful guests here, and I am so very grateful for you, my listeners, and new listeners for tuning in to the Bill Russo Show. We have on our show tonight Cristina Cho, who is an actress. She's a graphic designer, and she has many, many other talents that we will speak to her about her and share her life story, at least part of it, and all the wonderful things that she's doing, including her work with the Alan Gordon Studios. We also have on the program a very, very special treat for you all, and that is two members of the three-member band Exotic Robotz. We will be hearing from Cristina Blaine and Nick Atkinson. The third member, Phil Cadet of the Exotic Robotz, is not with us. He's currently in Hawaii doing some wonderful work with young people in Hawaii, putting together a musical program, which is a wonderful thing to do and to spread the language and the experience of music among old and young and all of us. It really does bring people together, music. And the Bill Russo Show, our motto is good conversation, good music, and good causes. And in every program that I have had, we've had music, we've had great conversations with wonderful people, and we've also talked about good causes, and those causes could be a personal cause, it could be a charity that a person supports, it could be actual work that they perform in the community. Because what I have found is that in all of us, there's a sense of goodness, there's a sense of dedication, there's a sense of love for your fellow human being, and that exhibits itself either on a one-to-one basis or on a group basis. So again, we are broadcasting live from New York. I want to say hello to all my listeners out there in now Australia, in England, in Gambia, in that great river nation, you might say, of Gambia, the smallest nation, but I'm telling you, it produced some big talent, and you're going to hear one later in Cristina Blaine. It's a small nation, but with wonderfully talented people. I also want to say hello to Kechi Ngobo, who was a former guest on my program, who has invited me to speak to the Permanent Mission of Nigeria to the United Nations and to speak about youth in the community in the United States. And I'm very, very honored to be able to speak at the United Nations in August, and I'll tell you more about that at a future date. So, without further ado, I want to introduce my first guest, Cristina Cho. Welcome, Cristina.
Hi, thank you. Can you hear me?
Well, we can hear you, and they can hear you out there and all over the world.
Okay, great. I just want to make sure my voice is loud enough.
Well, I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. So tell us a little bit about your background, Cristina. I know for those of you who are Facebook participants, I would say, I hate to use word friends because friends really just develop from personal contact and relationships, but people who participate in Facebook, people who exchange greetings, quotes, pictures, announcements, etc., know, because we've posted, Cristina and I, information about Exotic Robotz, which you're going to be on later, but I've also posted information about yourself.
Yes, I've noticed that. Thank you.
So, Cristina, where are you originally from?
I'm actually was born in Seoul, South Korea. I was raised in Brick, New Jersey. I came to America when I was 15 months old.
15 months?
Yes.
How would that come about?
I'm actually an adoptee. I'm a Korean-American adoptee, actually. So I was adopted over here into America. I was, by a Irish-American family. Raised in Brick, New Jersey, which is not too far from the Jersey Shore. And so I just always wanted to come up to the city because I was never really a small town person or not really in favor of it. So no offense, of course. So I just, came up to the city to, pursue something bigger.
Well, that's a wonderful story in terms of your origins, and I have to pay all due respect and honor to your parents for bringing you here and raising you. And they have done a great job, and your talents seem to be blossoming all the time. I understand that you are an actor or actress, whatever you prefer.
I'm a bunch of different things, I
Bunch
think.
of different things. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm speaking to a person who has a bunch of different things going on, including acting. And you are you've acted in some interesting productions, including the Vagina Monologues and other
Yes, that was
productions.
back in college, yes.
Back in college.
Yeah.
Okay. You did some work for Hurricane Sandy relief benefit.
Yes, that was a 10-minute play written by my classmate and friend Shoshone Lambert. It was like a 10-minute play for after the Hurricane Sandy hit, and they were doing a benefit, a quickie benefit play. So I was featured in that, and that was interesting. It was great to be on stage.
Growing up in New Jersey, did you perform in school? I mean, a lot of people start at a young age.
No, I didn't actually.
Okay.
I took tap dancing when I was younger because I was obsessed with the movie Dirty Dancing when I was a kid.
Okay, all right.
But I never performed because I was always, even till this day, I was always a shy person. I always grew up very shy, and I never really had the courage to really get up on stage or do anything. I mean, I would, literally be shaking in my knees when I had to do oral reports and stuff like that in school. But, I just, I was in college, I was studying visual art, painting, regular sketch, and, I wanted to do Japanese anime. And I said, no, I want to perform. So I took the basic acting college classes, and then I, around 2004, 2005 or so, I decided to come to New York. So.
And what was that like for you to come to New York from South Jersey, Brick, New Jersey, and pursue an acting career?
I was scared. I'm not going to lie. It was a whole different world. It was a whole different environment. I wasn't afraid of the cities per se. I was just afraid because I was pretty much on my own and I didn't know anybody. But I've gotten used to it, of course, because I've met some really, really wonderful people, some wonderful friends who mean the world to me up here. I think I had to get you. One of the things I definitely could say, the acting classes I took down in college were good, but when I started up here, they were more prestigious. People are more dedicated. I guess you could. I don't want to say dedicated because everyone's really dedicated. It's more, how do you say it?
Competitive?
I don't want to say competitive because we don't really come from a competitive environment in class. It was like more, like you learned more up here than you would down in college, because I think, at college, people, down there, they're more, into the musical theaters, the classic theater, the Shakespeare, where up here you just learn more like indie film, and you have aspiring playwrights, aspiring movie script writers and stuff, and you get to meet all these people. Where down in Jersey, they're so traditional, yeah. So.
Well, we're going to continue our conversation with Cristina, but right now I want to play a song, first song, and Cristina.